So what is JavaScript, right? Suppose I type what is JavaScript. So Google will give you a lot of answers. What is JavaScript and all those things. Okay, but I'll give you my answer. What is JavaScript? So JavaScript, suppose I am typing here what is JavaScript, and you see some answers are coming here, right? Some options are coming. तो जैसे मैं यहाँ टाइप कर रहा हूँ और यहाँ पर आंसर दिख रहा है पेज पे, तो इसमें जो लॉजिक है कि डेटा कहाँ से आया, डेटा इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द सर्वर and the data is coming, it is getting populated in this drop down, in this text box, in this web page. So what is happening? What how this somebody has written this logic, right? किसी ने तो लॉजिक लिखा होगा कि अच्छा डेटा वहां से सर्वर से यहाँ पर आया, इस वेब पेज पे आया, google.com पे आया, और जैसे किसी ने टाइप किया व्हाट इज जावास्क्रिप्ट, तो जो भी रिजल्ट आया वो यहाँ डिस्प्ले हो रहा है, राइट? एंड देन वी चूज, ओके मुझे कौन सा ऑप्शन करेक्ट लग रहा है, आई विल चूज वन ऑफ दिस, राइट? So all this thing is happening in some language, programming language. Okay, and that programming language is nothing but JavaScript. So in any browser, this is my Chrome browser. If you have any other browser, Firefox, Mozilla, any other browser, Edge browser, Internet Explorer, कोई भी browser है आपके पास है ना, you're opening any web page, Instagram, Facebook, Gmail, anything, any website. Almost every website or web page is powered by this language JavaScript. Somebody writes some logic, some uh, code, or wo nothing is that is this JavaScript. So let's start. If you want to learn JavaScript, how can you start? So the to start is to start with the basics of any language. That is the syntax. So what is the syntax? The syntax is simple. Uh, and from see again, I told you this JavaScript runs in the browser. Any web page can run the JavaScript. So how does it run? Okay. Uh, so let's go in the new tab. Let's go to or any web page. In here also I can go here. Just go in more tools. Okay. Click this triple dot. Then you can see more tools and open developer tools. Okay. You can do this thing. If you open the developer tool, you can see this console will appear. ठीक है, ये console open करके आता है. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर we can type some JavaScript code or some JavaScript statements and see that run and give us the results. तो हम JavaScript अभी suppose I will just type I will this here I can just click clear console. You can see this thing. तो clear कर दिया हमने console. So now suppose I type 100 plus 400. Instantly you can see the answer is coming, but it's a preview. So I will just hit enter. Just hit enter, you will see 500. So 100 plus 400 क्या होता है? 500 होता है. यहाँ पर result आ गया. Okay, if you want to do some kind of subtraction, multiplication, no problem. If I say 200 minus 100, which is 100. So जैसे मैथ्स में हम प्लस माइनस करते हैं, सेम यहाँ पर हम कर पा रहे हैं, है ना? We can add, we can subtract. Now suppose I want to multiply, why I want to divide, I want to do something more little bit more advanced than plus and minus. Can I do this? Yes, why not? Suppose I want to multiply. So suppose I want to multiply 100 multiplied by 10. लेकिन देखो इस हर लैंग्वेज का सिंटेक्स डिफरेंट होता है. For multiplication we don't have any symbol uh, in the keyboard. In the keyboard is no sign for cross. Okay, so what we have to use is the star sign. So there will be a star sign in your keyboard. Just see that in the top star sign होगा. So star use करो. 100 multiplied by 10. Enter. You can see 1000. So star is the syntax. Syntax means कुछ symbols होता है जैसे प्लस तो प्लस ही है, प्लस मैथ्स में भी प्लस था, वैसे एक सिंबल यहाँ पर है, माइनस के लिए भी माइनस है, बट मल्टीप्लीकेशन के लिए क्रॉस साइन नहीं है, दैट्स व्हाई वी हैव टू यूज स्टार साइन फॉर मल्टीप्लीकेशन, so you will get the result 1000. Same thing for division. Suppose I want to divide 100 divide by 10. To divide के लिए we have to use the slash sign. Slash divide by 10. So this slash is a symbol for division. Okay, हमें 10 आ गया. Okay, so these are some symbols used for arithmetic operation, mathematical operation, plus, minus, star. Yeah. Okay. Now, suppose you want to find average of. Suppose you have average of three numbers. Suppose you want to calculate your percentage. कि how much percentage you have got based on your marks. आपके marks पे depend करता है कितना आपने percentage लिया. Suppose you got 50 in one subject. Okay. And then you, so average करने के लिए what we have to do? We have to add all the numbers and divide by number of the subjects, right? So 50 plus 40 plus, suppose 40 नहीं, 60 plus 70 plus 80 plus again से 50. So मेरे पास 5 subjects हैं. You can see 50, 60, 70, 80, 50. I'm trying to add. You can see यहाँ पर ये preview. This is like a preview. 310. I have not hit enter, so I can still do more. I can write more here. Okay. So अभी जो भी result आया 310. Okay. So what I will do, I have to divide it by 5 because we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subjects. Okay. उसका marks, suppose we assume 50 is marks in one subject, 16 others. Similarly, other rest of the marks are there. अब मुझे divide करना 5 से. So I write division sign 5 divide by 5. So it should give me the result. But do you think the percentage will be more than 100? No, because ये syntax wrong है. इसमें क्या wrong है? Because you have done division here. Okay, so it has to be in bracket sign. So just I will write again here. I'll just write in bracket. Okay, first you add everything and जो result I then you divide by 5. Then you will get the proper answer. See, 62 is the final percentage. So just like like in you study in school, you have to write bracket, right? Same thing you have to use here, to use a bracket here. So see, computer is dumb. JavaScript is not smart. Computer is not smart. Okay. So how do you do this? Okay, you have to give a proper syntax, proper instruction. अगर आप proper instruction, proper syntax नहीं दोगे, result नहीं आएगा. Okay, so it's start. So this is a very simple start to learning JavaScript. You can use this thing to learn this thing. Suppose I want to clear this console again, I can just click on this clear button. It becomes empty. Okay. Now again, I will do the same thing, addition minus, but I will do a different thing. Suppose whatever result is coming. Suppose I want to add 20 plus 20. Whatever result is coming, I want to save it somewhere. I want to store in computer memory. I want to store in the memory. ठीक है, कंप्यूटर में मुझे स्टोर करना है for some time. So I can use this concept known as variable. I can store the result. So I can store in the result in some variable. Suppose I will say this is the result. Result equal to is like आप assign कर रहे हो. This is like we are giving the value of this addition to result. Okay. So if I just type this thing, what happens? You can see 40. Okay, 20 plus 20 gives 40, and that is stored in result variable. So abhi suppose if I do this result, if I just do result and hit enter, you can see 40 is typed because the result is a variable. Okay, जो एक named variable है, हमने नाम दिया है. We can give any name. You can give A, B, C, X, Y, Z, whatever. Okay, there are some certain rules, but वो advanced part will not going there. But simple सोचिए एक variable एक नाम दिया हमने, उस नाम में value assign किया और वो store हो गया उस variable में 40. Okay, and that's it. इतना ही है. Okay, and suppose I want to do result result multiplied by 10. So what we will get? 400. Why? Because result का value क्या है? 40. So 40 multiplied by 10 is 400. ठीक है? So I'm not going to go more advanced today because this is just the start. Okay, and this is how you can start learning JavaScript. Very basic. ठीक है? Start with very basic. And this is not the best place to learn on this JavaScript on the browser console. Okay, because I want to give you a quick start, I have given you, but you can do a better way. You can just type or search, run JavaScript online. Just search this thing, run JavaScript online. You get a lot of inputs. Just suppose I click on the first one. Same thing I'll try here. Whatever I've done here, I'll try here. Okay, result equal to, suppose I want to try the same thing. जो भी है, I will clear this thing. I'll just clear this thing. I'll say, okay, result, or I can say 20 plus 20, and I say run. See, it runs, but it doesn't give any output. यहाँ पर कुछ भी output नहीं आया, but यहाँ पर आया था. क्यों? Because ये console है. हम लोग यहाँ डायरेक्टली console पर ट्राई कर रहे हैं, तो हमें प्रिंट नहीं लिखना पड़ता कि प्रिंट करो. वो ऑटोमेटिकली जो भी आप यहाँ पर आप करोगे, स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट करो, उसका वैल्यू वो अब ऑटोमेटिकली प्रिंट करता है. प्रिंट नहीं लिखना है. मतलब आपने वेरिएबल दिया या वैल्यू कुछ भी आपने एडिशन के वैल्यू print, because we are directly trying on the console. But if you are trying in your some what I'll say, this is a JavaScript file .js. कोई भी JavaScript file का extension क्या होता है? .js. And you want to try to print that in the console. Okay. So for that thing, you have to write one more statement, that is, let's go here, console. Okay, console.log. So console.log is nothing but print. Okay, in Python we have print, but in JavaScript we don't have print. We have console.log. Okay, this is a command to say कि जो भी मैं यहाँ पर result आ रहा है उसको print करो. Go and print that thing on the console. Just like यहाँ पर you can see the value of, right, 20, 20, 40 आ गया. You want to see same thing here. Just do this thing. Now earlier you can see that it was blank. No value was coming, right? But if you run now, you can see the value is coming 40. Same thing I can do. I will just say, okay, result equal to, instead of directly doing the addition and printing on the console, I will save that in a variable. 20 plus 20 किया, मैंने save किया एक variable में result. And now I want to print the value. So I'll just try to give the command. Again, the console.log is like a command. कि जाओ console पे print करो. Okay. Result is already storing that value. If I run this again, it will again give me that 40. If you want to change it, you want to do something extra, 20 multiplied by 10. Okay, result will be 200. Again, you go and run the result. It will be 200. Okay, so this is how you can do the learn programming start, because here you can save all, you can see all the statements you can write one after one. Okay, here you can't do that like that way. Okay, so this is, don't do this way. This is just for first class app showing you. So whenever you want to try, just open this editor. There are a lot of compiler or editor available on JavaScript. आप जाओ, वो JavaScript का आपको ऑनलाइन कंपाइलर आप सर्च करोगे मिल जाएगा ऑनलाइन. जस्ट सर्च रन JavaScript online, run. You will get lot of ways to run it on the browser itself. आप वहाँ जाओ, just type it and just run it, and you will see everything will work. Okay, there are other ways to also run JavaScript that I will explain next class. For today, this is sufficient. Just go and try to see what JavaScript can do, and just try to do the same thing which I have tried. I am not going to give any assignment for today because it's very simple. इसमें कुछ भी नहीं है. आप just जो भी मैंने किया, just type as it is, copy paste करो, and try to see whether you are able to run this thing or not. Okay, and in HTML series, I've already told that VS Code is a good editor for trying development. So if possible, download this VS Code editor. Okay. Also, for running JavaScript, we will also use Node.js. Okay, it's not compulsory, but I'll show you what is Node.js. Okay, run JavaScript. So what is this thing? वो अभी आप मत करो, but if possible तो करके रखो. This will be helpful for your future classes when we will take. So for this thing, I'm going to end this thing and hope you will start learning JavaScript and I will try to give you some real world examples and make you proficient in JavaScript and that will only come with practice. बिना practice का बिना effort का कुछ नहीं होता है. So just uh, try that thing and definitely it will work. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for next video.